world, and welcome to Constantly Cheeky Round 2 or Webisode 2. This is Rupert Cheek. And I'm Constance Quigley, and together we make Constantly Cheeky, a place where entrepreneurs, students, promoters, marketers, and everybody else can join us twice a week for business advice and guidance. So this week we wanted to talk about, or today's webisode, we wanted to focus on staying confident and consistent in order to build your reputation as an online service, business, or entity. So, staying motivated. Rupert, have you ever had a problem staying motivated as an entrepreneur?
I have days of wanting to stop doing cheeky promo because I feel like I'm not making an impact. But the next day, I carry on because I feel compelled to do so.
Well, that's something that people don't understand a lot about entrepreneurs, which is we're not really in it for the money. The money's great, and we welcome it, keep bringing it, but we are driven by something else. So, Rupert, when we're talking about being able to overcome these moments of doubt and sadness, what exactly is it you're overcoming it for? What drives you to be an entrepreneur? Why do you do this?
To help other people.
What specifically?
To feel part of a community, to help other people, to connect, to inspire, to share information that will help them, to involve them in the discussion. Why I focus on musicians is because music is in my blood. Music. If I went deaf, I don't know what I would do.
See, for me, it's the ability to change business. It's the same thing. I want to build a community. I want to be able to offer support and encouragement and guidance in a real and measurable way. But more than that, I wanted to flip the corporate model upside down. There's a million reasons, and it would take its own blog segment for me to explain all of my motivations for why. But my greatest motivation is honestly the ability for families to be families, friends to have time for friends, and people to feel like they matter at every level of an organization. I think that that is the responsibility of an organization. And as I came into adulthood, organization after organization that I applied for, none of them had this structure. None of them were able to fully encompass the bigger picture. Mind you, that's changed in the last 10 years, which is profound and amazing. You have companies like Zappos and Google, which if you can get in there, you're well on your way if you're looking to be employed. But by the time those companies started getting headlines for being amazing companies to work for, I was already heart set on being an entrepreneur and doing this for myself and for my kids, for my family. So how do we overcome those moments of self-doubt? Because I also everybody gets moments of self-doubt. I think the most important thing for me is being able to kill that thought immediately. So I have like a list of things that I tell myself every day. And if I catch myself going, oh, that client wasn't really, into my service, and I really chased that lead for, 3 months, and I thought it was going to be that breakthrough lead, and they decided not to move forward. And because you can't control that first initial, whoa, what could I have done differently? I just remind myself that you're supposed to align yourself with like-minded people. And so anytime something doesn't work out for you, instead of taking it personally or inwardly, I remind myself maybe that person wasn't supposed to rise with me.
Right, they're not your customer.
Exactly. Or if that doesn't work, I call this person and I go, Rupert, help me, because he's been a great support. I think it's very important as an entrepreneur that you surround yourself with other entrepreneurs who know what you're going through.
That's great, yeah. Tell people who know what you're feeling.
Right. Because the truth is, in business, you are told to be positive at all times. But the truth is, in life, you can't always control your thoughts. What else? Do you want to weigh in a little more on maintaining one's confidence as an entrepreneur?
Sometimes I find myself taking some me time to go and do something completely different. Like going out for a drink last night with some friends, or going for a bike ride, or taking the opportunity to listen to some loud music when I'm home alone, or just allowing myself to have a bad day and hoping that tomorrow will be better.
That's really profound, Rupert. Sometimes we do need to allow ourselves just to have a bad day. And I don't advise it. I mean, like, don't go doing it twice a week because you want to encourage the positivity within yourself. But if you notice that you've had a really awesome rocking year and something happens, it's okay to take a bad day or a bad week. Recently, this year, I lost my mom and she passed away from cancer. And I'm not gonna lie, I checked out. It's hard to want to move forward in business or in life when something really happens. There's a difference between just feeling sad and then not knowing what to do. When you lose a parent, your whole life gets flipped upside down, and it's okay. It's okay to take a day. It's okay to take a week. It is okay to take a month. Which brings me to the next segment of this webisode, consistency. Okay, consistency. Being able to remain consistent in your business is everything. So we just talked about being able to check out for a day or even a week. What are some tools or resources as entrepreneurs that you can still remain consistent in the scene of business while being able to check out and take a day for yourself, either for respite or just a woe is me day because I deserve to be sad today, and those days are okay too.
What do you mean by consistent?
So I personally use Likeable Hub and Crowdfire, and they allow me to schedule in my posts for social media and my blogs or my web presence ahead of time. So then I can plug in you can plan your off days, or if you're really good at it, you plug these in 1 day every month, 3 days every month, one site every month, however you do it, but you schedule it out for at least 30 days. So then if a day happens where you have to check out your website, your web presence, and your existence as a business and an entity does not check out with you.
No, I use a site called DrumUp, which helps to source content to post on Twitter, and you can use it for LinkedIn as well. But I use it for Twitter. If you type in some topics you want to be famous for, then it can find things to tweet, and it will tweet them either at times that you tell it to, or at the times it feels is best for your account. And I've used that for a while, every day, not just on the odd day per week, as well as using myself manually every day as well.
I use Crowdfire like that. So is it also a free service and a paid service? Because I want to cover that for everybody. So I want to discuss whether or not these services are available for free for the people who are just starting off, or if they also have paid services for the people who are more involved.
I believe both have both options. I'm using free accounts at the moment, but I think you can upgrade to paid accounts if you feel inclined to do so.
Right. So for Likeable Hub, I use the free account. I love that account. I've had it for, I don't even know how long, but I can tell you that it allows you to schedule posts for Facebook and LinkedIn. So as an online promoter or a marketer or as a business using these services, you kind of have to use multiple to make sure you're covering all of your social media outlets. But with Likeable Hub, I use a free account. I love my Likeable Hub free account. Underline that. Everybody needs to know that. It's amazing. Crowdfire, I pay for. So, again, underline it. I just said I paid for it, so I'm happy with it. It's a fantastic service, and it allows you to link the paid service, because I don't know about the free service, allows you to link your blog with WordPad. It allows you to link Twitter, Facebook. I don't think it does LinkedIn. But it also gives you ideas on what you should be posting. It allows you to link your YouTube channel. So your YouTube channel will prompt you anytime you have a video, or if it's been a while since you posted a video, it'll be like, it's been a while, Connie. Why don't you post an older video and then update your YouTube channel? So it's really helpful, and these tools are absolutely invaluable. Other than assisted information posting, where you are posting based on what you do, because like with Crowdfire and the one you mentioned, I'm sorry, what was it called again? DrumUp. I need to look that up. So with Crowdfire and DrumUp, they offer daily posting ideas based on what your business focuses on, correct?
Yes.
Right. So other than those posts, do you create your own ads for your company?
In the sense of, I share posts about what I'm doing and what Cheeky Promote is. But I'm not sure if I'd go so far as to call them ads.
Right.
I just post about what I'm doing.
But I'll make you ads if you want. So for the people... So for the people who want to start making ads, I wanted to talk about that a little bit too, because there's a lot, and underline that, there is a lot of free resources and paid resources for businesses who want to start creating their own ads, and it allows you to input your own images, which I support, or, pardon me, you can pay for an image. Or there is a huge resource of free images for each of these programs I'm going to mention. The first, of course, is Designer. I absolutely love Designer. It allows you to design really fun, modern, easy put together ads for every social media possible outlet. And I literally mean that. So when I open up Designer, and you can use it on your phone or on your computer, I have it on both. So you have social media posts, social media headers, banners and adverts, email, blogs, websites, marketing, material, documents, presentations, invitations, fun, and miscellaneous. And these are available for every single social media outlet available, and you can custom tailor it to that, so it'll create the ad the right size so the whole picture shows up in that social media post. So it's very important to make sure that you design the ad for where you are going to be posting. Side note, another entrepreneur friend of mine told me last night that when you are promoting yourself as a business online, you need to remember that each of the social media outlets that you use are telling a portion of your story based on the rules of engagement within that social media aspect. So Facebook is always a lot more personal. If you find me on Facebook, you're also going to find that Rupert and I are truly real life friends. You're going to see pictures of my kids. You're going to see my husband. You're going to see my grandparents. On Facebook, who knows me, they know me. Now, if you find me on Tumblr, I'm constantly posting about the boat. That's my thing. The boat and possible positive messages. So I'm always about motivating people. I try to do it in everything that I do. I think you're supposed to bring people up with you. It's a belief of mine. So positive messages. Second brag about social media development ad is going to be Ripple, R-I-P-L. I've only found it on my phone, and when I downloaded it to my computer, it downloaded to my tablet, not my computer, that Google thing. It's okay. But Ripple will make videos. It's super fun. It posts right to Facebook. We have Crowdfire. That's another great resource, but it doesn't allow you to make ads. But all of these ads that I just told you about, you can plug in to your Crowdfire and post and schedule your post. My favorite thing about Crowdfire. Crowdfire has the post at the best time option. Do you use that?
Yes.
I love that. So with Likeable Hub, when you plug in your ads, it literally takes me about 3 days to do it, because I have to do the ad, the commentary, what time, day, and schedule the post. And then I have to go back and make sure that every post is in line and that they're mixed and matched and it's all well-rounded. With Crowdfire, you just put in your ad and your information and you post at best time, and it automatically schedules for you, and it will freely move and rearrange based on user interactivity, as far as I'm aware, because that seems to be the way it's working, and it's working. The other thing I use is Rupert. I totally use Rupert, because when you're talking about paid services that give you results, those are my favorite results. So that's another great service that I'm going to shout out here. Rupert and I have been discussing collaborating in a kind of big way to help artists recently. So maybe we can talk about that a little bit. Here in the United States, I work for and with Power Music Promotions. And Rupert, of course, is of Cheeky Promos out of the UK. And he is exceptional at promoting media content. I and my team are exceptional at creating media content. We do websites, we do social media posts, we align the images with the wonderful science of target marketing. I am a doctorate student studying organizational leadership. I love business and marketing and aligning the message with your target market. So something Rupert and I have been talking about is picking up a few artists that need some good content and excellent promotions and giving them a discount for using our services interconnectedly. So if you're feeling down, go make someone else feel better, because it always makes you feel better. It's the truth. Yeah.
It is.
So, motivation. Cover some topics really quick, just wrap it up, I guess. It is okay to feel down as an entrepreneur. It happens. Like, entrepreneurship looks like this. Okay? Just like that. And if it's doing this, that means you're on your way. If it's doing this, that means you have to keep your momentum up. That's when this person's services becomes really profound, because if you're doing this and you stop, you end up back over here to do this again. So just remember that it's a part of the ride. And the people who are the most committed to their own belief and motivation as to why they're doing this, those are the people who succeed. Yeah?
Yeah. You have to keep going and keep moving.
Reach out. Reach out for help. I'm like, I said that I call Rupert when I need Rupert, but Rupert calls me too. And, you know, the thing is that it is constantly a give and a give. We're never taking from each other. You're constantly giving to each other and building up with each other. So find other entrepreneurs to connect with. Us included. Connect with us.
That's what we're about.
That is what we're about, yeah. So motivation, it is okay to take U days. We discussed that. If you are taking a U day, please make sure that you plugged in all of your information to a scheduled site so you'll keep your visibility online. Poetry and motivational speeches for myself constantly. Jim Carrey, because he's so much fun, but he gives you so much real world advice. And Will Smith, another brilliant mind. Again, maybe not everybody understands or believes what Will Smith is talking about. Maybe not everybody understands or believes what Russell Brand is talking about. But I will dare be so bold as to say that's why those people aren't succeeding. Yeah, that's a bit crazy, but what if the truth is crazy? So listen to motivational videos in a real way. Listen to them and let them penetrate into you and change the way that you think.
We talked about keeping going and keeping active online so that people can find us. About taking days or a week if and when we need to. About the ebbs and flows of being an entrepreneur. About using services, whether they're paid or free, to help us grow our presence online. Those resources including us too. And I look forward to our next meeting on Tuesday.
Woohoo! See you guys on Tuesday.
Bye.